Welcome to E-Scribe. This is the in-service training of our transcription service for users at NYCERS. I'm here to help you navigate your way through our system. Let's begin. This is the general workflow of creating a report. You would call into our toll-free number that is available 24/7 and dictate. The following day, you would go online and enter the portal to view the document that we produced. Here, you can review and make any necessary edits, sign it, and then share the file. Let's begin with step 1, dictate. Using any telephone, dial 866-495-3994. Enter your user ID number and press the pound sign. Here is a diagram of the available keypad functions such as playback, record, rewind, pause, save, go to end, fast forward a few seconds, go back to start, and cancel. If you press the save button, which is number 5, the system will provide you with a confirmation number. Step 2, the portal. Now we will focus on what happens after you dictate. Our portal is called Web Shuttle. You use the portal to review, sign, and share files. We recommend using Chrome as your web browser for this task. We find it to be more stable and reliable than other web browsers. First, you would go to our website, escribetranscripts.com, and click Portal, found at the upper right corner of our menu. Next, click the blue Web Shuttle button. This will open a new tab in your web browser. This is the login page. Enter your username, which in this case is your NYCERS email address, and your password. This will then take you to the home page. On the home page, you can filter the type of files you want to view: all files, document files, audio files. We will focus our attention on document files. You can sort the files by job number so that you are viewing your most recent files first. You can also sort by whose folders the files are in or by the dictator who the file originated from. The letter at the beginning of a file name is the document status indicator. A letter U at the beginning means the file was uploaded and it is a new file for your review. R means changes to the file have been made and saved by either you or another user, and the Save as Reviewed button was clicked. We will get back to the Save as Reviewed button later. An X means that one doctor has signed the file, Y means 2 doctors have signed, and Z means that 3 doctors have signed. On the upper right of the home page is the search bar. You can filter the home page to view a specific file by typing any part of a member's name, date, or job number. On the home page, there are several actions that you can take. You can click the file to open it, click the download icon to download the file, or click the preview icon to preview the file. Step 3, review. Now let's move on to editing a file. On the home page, you click on the file that you want to open. The file then opens in preview mode. Very important at this point is to click the display drop-down menu and make sure that you are in Google View. With the other views, the update can be delayed, causing you to think that your changes were not made. They were in fact made, but Office View and PDF View just hasn't updated it yet. In Google View, the update is instant. Make sure you are in Google View before working on a file. Click the Quick Edit button to enter edit mode. You will know you are in edit mode when you see the Microsoft Word toolbar at the top of the file. For the most part, you will probably not use this toolbar. The only functions worth noting here are the Save icon on the upper left of the toolbar and the Paste from Word icon on the bottom row of the toolbar. We will go into more detail about those icons later. Your edits can be minor or major. Let's first discuss making minor edits. Examples of minor edits would be adding a sentence or two, changing a word, adding punctuations. Here is a demonstration of making some minor edits to a file. So let's say you need to correct the age from 65 to 67. You also want to change the word examination to evaluation. And then you need to add a sentence. Notice that if I just start typing into a blank space, sometimes the typing is in a different font. To make sure that what you type follows the NYCERS template, it's better to go to the end of the previous sentence. Type the sentence. When you do that, the font stays the same. Then you would just create a new paragraph for the sentence you just added. Now let's move on to major edits. A major edit would be something like adding a whole section. For example, medical reports. These tend to be very lengthy. There is a way to do this efficiently, and I will show you that next. But ultimately, our advice is to just dictate this as an addendum and let us add it for you. On your local computer, open a new Microsoft Word file. When you are done typing, click Select All. Make sure that your font is Courier New, the font size is 12, and the paragraphs are justified. This will ensure that your format will match the format of the NYCERS template. Then click Copy. Here's how. You select All, change the font to Courier New, change the font size to 12, and justify the paragraphs. Then click Copy. After that, you go back to Web Shuttle and open the file you want to add the new text to. Make sure you are in edit mode. Move the cursor to where you want to add the text. Click the Paste from Word icon in the toolbar. A box will pop up. Paste the new text into the box and click Insert. Here's a demonstration. With the file open in edit mode, move the cursor to where you want to add the text. Click the Paste from Word icon on the bottom row of the toolbar. A box will pop up. Paste the text into the box and click Insert. You will see that the new text matches the formatting of the rest of the file. Step 4. E-Sign. Adding your electronic signature is simple. While in edit mode, when you are finished editing, just click the E-Sign button. You will be taken out of edit mode and taken to preview mode. If you scroll down to the bottom of the file, you can see that your electronic signature has been added. In addition, notice that the document status changed from U to X, meaning that one doctor has signed the file. Step 5. Sharing files. After you e-sign, you have to move the file to the next doctor who also needs to review and sign it. If you scroll to the top of the file, you can see the names of the doctors who were present at that particular meeting. Click the Move button. Select the name of the next doctor. Click Yes, Move File. This will take you to the home page where you will see your list of files. Notice that the file you just sent is no longer on this list. Now let's discuss 3 other buttons that can be useful when you are editing. These buttons are the toolbar save icon, the preview button, and the save as reviewed button. So what do these buttons do and when should you use them? One important thing to keep in mind is that when you click Quick Edit, the system converts the file to a draft. This draft can only be seen by you. The toolbar save icon will save your work as a draft that only you can see the changes, and you stay in edit mode after you click the icon. This button can be useful when you find yourself taking longer than usual and want to save your work along the way. It's much like using Ctrl S in Microsoft Word. The preview button will save your work also as a draft that only you can see the changes, but you will leave edit mode and go to preview mode. This button can be useful when you want to save your draft and move on to other files, or want to go back to the file at a later time. The Save as Reviewed button will convert the draft to a permanent file that others can see the changes that you made, and you are taken out of edit mode and taken to the home page. This button can be useful when you want to make changes after you have already e-signed. Note that the e-sign button does everything the Save as Reviewed button does, with the addition of adding a signature. Without the Save as Reviewed button, you would be adding a signature every time you make a change. This table is a summary of the functions of these 3 buttons. The toolbar save icon saves as a draft, changes are viewed by you only, and you stay in edit mode. Preview saves as a draft, changes are viewed by you only, and you go into preview mode. Save as Reviewed saves as a permanent file that all other users can see, and you are taken to the home page. Here is a demonstration using these 3 buttons. Click the Save icon in the toolbar and you are still in edit mode and can continue to edit. Click the Preview button and you will now be in preview mode. Click Save as Reviewed and you will be taken to the home page. And last but not the least, the final step is to click the Logout button to make sure you officially end your session. If you need any help or encounter any issues, you can contact our technical support team at this email address and phone number. Please attend one of our upcoming Q&A sessions for clarifications or to discuss any issues. Thank you for your time and have a wonderful rest of your day.